is Luena, and today I'm going to be showing you my routine. Let's go. So I usually wake up at 8 a.m. Yeah, I know that's pretty early because I do work at a hospital, so I do have to be prepared. So you might be asking me, why don't you go ahead and put your hospital clothes on in here? But actually, I don't have my hospital clothes here. I have a locker over there which stores my stuff. So when I wake up from my bed, you might be asking, why do I have so much extra bed? Well, family usually likes to visit me a bunch of times, so I like to keep some extra beds around so I don't have to get them to sleep on the ground. So I like to go ahead and grab my towel and I like to go ahead and head to the shower, and I like to make a nice yummy, why am I saying yummy? I think I'm hungry. I like to get a nice moisturizing shower. After my shower passed, which is technically 3 minutes. Yeah, no, it's kind of early. Yeah, I know it's pretty quick, but I work at a hospital, so I gotta be prepared. So I like to go ahead and brush my teeth, and exactly with the beds, I have a bunch of toothbrushes because I have a bunch of beds for family, and I just go ahead and rinse out my face. And I also like to get a drink of water and spit it all out. There we go. Okay, now I guess I can go ahead and get my clothing back on, but this time I'm actually not going to wear this. I think I'm going to go ahead and wear myself a nice outfit. There we go. That I can wear. I put my pajamas there, and I like to go ahead and get to work. So when I arrive, I usually like to go ahead and go to my locker, and I like to grab my clothing, get everything that I don't need in the locker. Okay, get my cap on. Okay, my cap is a fox since I am a doctor. Or today, I think I'm just gonna go normal. I don't know. Maybe I should even wear one today. I don't know. I'm not gonna wear one yet. So usually my first job is just go to the counter, which is technically my office. And I'd like to go ahead and look at the agenda and see what what patient I have today. And usually at this point, my assistant usually likes to come, and he is not grumpy at all. He in fact is so kind, and I like to greet him, and I like to tell him his schedule, and I like to tell him that he has by the way, he is a psychologist, and trust me, he's the best. And by the way, I have a tiny secret for you guys. Let me go into the other room. He is Persian, and he does have a kind of confusing name. Come on, guys, come on, come close to me. It's Abulfaz. I know, it's a pretty weird name, but I like it. It's pretty traditional. I love it. And I like to get Abulfaz, the psychologist. I like to call him Dr. Abulfaz, and he just likes to go ahead and go to his patient. And while I am just looking at my agenda, and it seems I have a patient waiting for me. Okay, hello, and this guy seems to be having a bad throat, so he likes to come here for a scan. So I like to go ahead and tell him you need to have these special clothes, and I just like to go ahead and tell the front desk doctor that I need to some a stethoscope, as you can see here, and I also need one of these things that you might see in the doctor office. I like him to open wide, and he does that. So I like to get the stethoscope. I like to check his heart, which is pounding him pretty much. I mean, he's kind of scared, which I like to just tell him that there's nothing to be scared of. So he just likes to go ahead and get ready. Wait, I didn't tell. He was just about to go to the X-ray scan, but he was just about. But he needs to wear one of these protective gears. So I like to go ahead and tell him to wear this, which it seems that he does not want to. So I like to tell him there's nothing to be scared of. And he likes to just tell me that he just does not want to wear it today. So I like to tell him that you need to wear it, but he just seems to not want to, wear it. So I like to tell him, if you won't want to wear it, you can't take the scan. But then he says, all right, but it seemed like he was pretty scared, so I don't know what just happened. So I like to go ahead and just look at my next agenda, which seems I have a patient waiting for me. Okay, let me see again. What's his problem? Okay. I tell my assistant, which is Dr. Alifaz, that I need some help with this one. And it's technically a surgery. Yeah, I know. Surgeries are pretty hard. So I get to go ahead and get my assistant, and we like to go and do the surgery. But for the surgery, we do need a cap, so we like to both get a cap. Okay, let's tell him to wear a cap so no hair or any germs could go on the patient. But I suddenly realized that I'm forgetting my glasses, so I see they're right down here. I think I forgot them, so I need to put them right up there because I need to wear these special glasses. And I like to go ahead and me and my sister like to get ready for the surgery. And the person hasn't came yet, but we realize that it is a child, and its father. So we have to ask the father to leave, but sometimes we like to be pretty nice, and we let the father to stay here until she falls asleep. And it seems so that this child needs to get her tonsils out. So tonsils aren't such a bad surgery. So first we're going to start with the basics, which you guys might know, which isn't getting her to sleep. It's just get her all prepared, getting the IV. So first things first, we like to get the IV in her. Okie dokie, like the IV. And you may be wondering, why are her eyes closed? Well, she's just closing her eyes because she's a little afraid for the needles. But I like to tell her, don't worry, because there's going to be no needles. I mean, there's probably going to be a few, but trust me, they're going to hurt a bit. So she's just closing her eyes, just feeling a little scared. So we just like to tell her that everything's going to be okay. And we just like to go ahead and tell her to count to 6 for us, and we're gonna get the special mask onto her. But wait, we still need to go ahead and get the special needle in her mouth. It's gonna hurt a bit, I tell her, but she opens up wide for me. And I tell her that's only gonna have a tiny little pinch. So I like to go ahead and get the needle in her mouth. Okay, get the needle. And I like to go ahead and get the other side. And she cried a little, but I tell her one more and she's all finished. And I like to go ahead and get the oxygen mask so she can fall asleep. So I like to get the oxygen mask on her, and she she's just snoozing away, in which I tell her father to leave, and he likes to go ahead and leave, which we just like to start on with the surgery. My servant, as you can see, is my hander, which he likes to go ahead and get his hands all sanitized, and he likes to go ahead and has me some stools. But since tonsils are in your mouth, we do need to get the oxygen mask in off her, so we also need to get another needle on her. But don't worry, guys, she isn't gonna feel this one, so it's gonna be numbed, and this is also gonna make her asleep. So to get the needle in her, and we like to get the need to put something special in the IV so we'll make her fall asleep. And I like to go ahead and get started with the surgery. So first I like to go ahead and get the cutter to get all the tonsils all cut it up. Okay. And then I just sort of like to help speed these cool things. I like to call them tonsils because we usually use these for tonsilling, but they're actually not called this, but I just like to call them tonsils. And we like to go ahead and take her pressure in and see that her blood or her heart is going nuts. So I like to go and tell the co-doctor that your child's heart is not going that good, so maybe they have a transplant. So we like to go ahead and get the co-doctor like to go ahead and grab the heart organ, and we like to go ahead and start with this extra mega surgery. Okay, grab the heart. We grab the heart, and we just like to get all serious this time. So we like to get everything all prepared. The co-doctor, I servant, my assistant, Dr. Alif, has like to go ahead and check all the stuff, and while me and my other co-doctor like to go ahead and get the co-surgery all prepared. So we're all finished with the tonsilling, but now we're just gonna get the heart in. So this is a pretty serious task, and we like to go ahead and get everything all in. We like to get all the tonsils, use those, and the heart is in. So we replaced the heart, which wasn't that hard, but we're all finished. So I like to go ahead and get this special thing so people won't see the cut. And usually at this point, they are still kind of sleepy, but they are awake. So they like to wake up, and they just feel a little, just feel a little conscious, but they feel good. And so I like to tell their father, my servant, Dr. Applefast, to go ahead and grab a chair, and he likes to go ahead and grab our child, which her name is Louisiana as well. So I just realized that. So her and her dad just like to relax a little together and talk, and I like to get everything off me and just go ahead and do what I'm doing best. And I just like to get them, and I like to bring them to the play area, which they love. So I like to get all of us in. So I like to get the child as well, and I like to get her to the play area. And I don't go. I wish I could, but that's my next period. So I like to call them and tell them to go ahead and go to the baby's aisle, which does have the play area.